Thought I'd do a new video to show a follow-up to the video I did, looks like 12 years ago on YouTube, about this greenhouse design and show people that it is still holding up. It's been sitting out here in the weather for the past 12 years, taking no snowstorms and rainstorms and wind and all sorts of abuse from the weather, and it's still doing pretty well. The wooden framing on it is all the same original wooden framing. It's holding up pretty well. The joints are getting a little bit loose from all the wind vibration, so some of the screws have had to be retightened a few times and a couple new screws put in them. But otherwise, it's held up with the original wood from 12 years ago. Right now, I don't have any plants in it. It's just being used for storage of some tires and some stuff. But I did install a shelf over here with some water for these misters. So in the spring, I put plants in here and can run them off the misters. The automatic vent window at the end is on its second cylinder. The first cylinder stopped working. All the original metal for the fencing is still there and still working, not bent. And the whole frame of it is still pretty solid. At the ends there, we originally put those insulated pipe foam. That foam is starting to fall apart and disintegrate, so it could use some new foam put around the edges there. So as that foam wears out, it's starting to kind of impact the plastic that is covering the greenhouse. Otherwise, everything else is still pretty much the way it started out, and it's still in the same place. Some of the plastic flashing pieces have started to come off. They need to be stapled back together. Down around the edges, it's also starting to kind of rip out of its frame and needs to be re-stapled together. The last summer, it took a pretty bad hailstorm, so it started hailing and just punched a bunch of holes through it. So that kind of damaged the top of it and caused some leaks through the middle of the greenhouse there where the hail punched through. That then kind of started it to rip. But I didn't want to put plastic over the whole thing and reskin the whole greenhouse, just due to the time and money. So what I discovered was that you can buy greenhouse tape. So it is just tape that you can tape the plastic back together with and get a little more life out of it. So for the cost of a roll of greenhouse repair tape, you can fix some of your problems. So along this seam, it's split pretty badly here. And I just put a piece of tape over it, and it's been about 5 months, and it's holding up pretty well. Some corners are a little more beat up, and I didn't try and tape those. Other spots just had little holes that I then was able to just put some tape over the top of those holes and get those from ripping any further. So overall, it's holding up pretty well and still functioning like it was when it was originally built, but just needs a little repair here and there. So hope you like the update.